And we are live. I see some comments here already. I don't know if you guys could see me the whole time as I was setting up, but you can get my setup done. What's going on, everybody? End this right quick. I'm ending my fast for the day. Eating on some nice strawberry, no about. Oh man, let me make sure everything is looking all right. For those who may be in here already, let me know how I'm sounding, how I'm looking. You know what I mean? I'm still working on uh still working on the details of like getting this shit together. Um as far as my channel, I'll talk about that a little later. But I'm just to the point now. I wish I could get rid of this. This thing is in the way. I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a got it. It's just in the way, and I can't. I know how to get around that. I'll just pull up each comment individually. Because for whatever reason, I have this thing on my. Need to get it down. Pop up blocker. Because for whatever reason, let's pull that down. All right, let's see. What's going on, Mike? Trucking with Big Daddy. I see you. Trucker Veris, loud and clear. I am player. Nah, I'm not hiring currently as of right now. No, I'm not hiring. Yeah, be safe. COVID-19 is no joke. Hey, bro, that's why I sit in the house. You know what I mean? I sit in the house, bro. I don't be going nowhere except to like the gym now and go chill with my partners. Oh, what up, Wayne? Hit me when you get a minute. I got you. I'll hit you. My brother, your background is on point. Ain't the dog right my background? All right, ain't it? I thought my background all right, man. No time. Nah, man, because I gotta be who I am, right? You know what I mean? They say I'm the number one cheerleader for VL. So I mean, you gotta embrace it. I'm not mad at that. See, it'd be so funny. And I'm gonna touch on this. Uh, I'm gonna touch on this very, very, very briefly. Okay, and then we're gonna shift to the stuff that I've been dealing with. As far as the fleet owner stuff, you know what I mean? For guys that want to hear that, we're gonna get into the truck driving shit. Then we're gonna talk about what's been going on with my health. And then we're gonna talk about the direction of the channel. You know what I mean? And that's what we're gonna get into. I don't expect a lot of people. I don't. I hope a lot of people don't come in. You know what I mean? Because like I told y'all before, like I know what my numbers do. You feel me? Like I see you, Calvin. What's up? I know that on a regular basis, this is what my numbers look like. You feel what I'm saying? So when my numbers go over a certain number, it's like, oh, okay, I know what that's about. I know who all in here. You know what I mean? And that's all I be saying. You know what I mean? And people get offended by it, whatever. I don't really care anymore at this point. But the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? We got 22 people in here. If I would have titled this "Fuck VL," it would have been 300 people in here. You feel me? But this whole notion that I'm VL Trucking's number one cheerleader and all this, everything that's going on with VL. Listen, man, I don't care how hard people try. Um, you're not gonna trick me out my bag. Okay. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's just where I'm at with it. I've come out here and I've publicly said that I don't agree with everything that VL Trucking does as a carrier, but nobody always agrees with everything that their employer or their business partner, whatever you want to title you want to put on and make yourself feel better. Nobody ever agrees with everything that they do. You either choose to take the good with the bad, or you leave or you move on. And the mistake I'm not going to make is all these emails and comments and video links and all this stuff that's being sent to me about whatever may be going on with this company. Man, listen, man. I know what's going on. I see what it is. But as a businessman, there is not enough for me to say, yo, this ain't okay. I'm going to just walk away from all of this. Now, how that affects you individually, hey, man, make your decision. You a grown man. You a grown woman. I'm not here to try to convince nobody of anything. I'm not telling you to stay. I'm not telling you to leave. I'm not telling you to do anything but to make the best decision for you, because that's what I continue to do. But I will say, even with all the bullshit allegedly that's going on, VL lease still makes more than 50% of other lease programs out here. Now, whether that speaks towards leasing as a whole, as I'm sure some people would say, or whatever, hey man, call it what you want, bro. Niggas is here making $3,000 to $6,000 a week, some more than that. And where I come from, I'm sorry. I'm just who's gonna walk away from that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, we just have to start looking at the bigger picture. We have to start looking at it for what it is, man. It's just, again, before you make a decision or whatever may have you, you really need to be honest with yourself. Are you really ready to go out there in the real world and be a real owner operator? Because I don't have no problem telling you that VL runs my company for me damn near. I'm more micromanaging, if anything. Ain't no shame, bro. I'm at the crib chilling. You hear me? So who really losing? Who really getting robbed or whatever may have you? You feel what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that going to get the authority and doing all of those things, I'm not saying that I'm not ready for it as of right now, but I just know the headache that comes with it and all the extra stuff that come with it. I can't deal with it right now. I just don't. So if that makes me a sellout, a cheerleader, whatever may have you, hey man, whoop you for, hey boy, you see a shorty in the back, you see Gabrielle Union in the back. I'm gonna eat my strawberry, drink my Gatorade, and we're gonna keep on cheerleading, because I don't care, man. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. When I was job hopping and I was blaming companies for my mistakes, and I was trying to make these companies perfect for me, I was all these things. I was a job hopper. I was inconsistent. Now I done found me a home that I fuck with, and they fuck with me, and it's a match. And I've been here over a year now. Now I'm a cheerleader. That's the problem with this trucking community that I've noticed, man. It's just no matter what you do, you're going to have a clique of people or a group of people who just going to have some shit to say regardless. Regardless, bro. I promise you, no matter what you do, when you want to go local, you want to go regional, you want to have your own truck, you want to get out of trucking, you want to be a bro, whatever it is that you want to do, I promise you, there is a group of people who are going to be against it. And you got to make a decision. Are you going to allow these group of people to dictate your movements like I did for so long? Or are you finally going to make a stand like, bro, ain't nan one of y'all motherfuckers cutting me no check? Ain't nan one of y'all motherfuckers offering me no jobs? Nothing. Y'all just there just to talk. So that's what I got to say about the whole VL situation. What may or may not be going on, I don't know. I don't really care, man, because my bag is good. The people that I have brought here, bags are good. I've reached out to different people and to make sure, like, hey, man, I just want to make sure you good. I've talked to a multitude of people. And some people saying that they were going to leave. Some people had already planned to leave. Some people had already planned to do 6 months to a year and leave. So that ain't nothing new. They just rolling on the trend of, oh, fuck VL, because niggas just like to ride on trends. I don't know what it is about this. Niggas just want to be accepted and want to be a part of the conversation. That shit crazy as hell. But I understand, because I used to be like that. I just wanted to be a part of the conversation. I just wanted to be able to say, yeah, man, I did that too. I experienced that too. You know what I mean? And so I get it. people who are already leaving, and now they're just using this opportunity to get some clout or whatever may have you. Cool, man. But for the majority, man, everybody's happy and everybody's still making money. And that's the main thing. That's my main concern. I don't care about perception. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about none of that shit. I care about is niggas doing what they want to do. Are they making money? Are they taking care of their families? Are they able, have they found their lane in trucking? And a lot of people have come to VL based off of my word and have found their lanes. And that I can sleep at night because of that. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, all that other stuff, hey man, it is what it is, man. If you think that you're gonna go to any of these carriers out here and not experience some level of BS or manipulation or whatever is being accused, you in the wrong industry, man. You in the wrong. Until you get your own authority, you're gonna deal with some kind of BS. And I'm sorry that I've accepted that fact. I've accepted that and I've made peace with that. I dealt with shit at Swift. I dealt with shit where I was a company driver, 1099. I dealt with shit local driver. It's just always gonna be something until you have complete control. So let me get to these comments right quick. Because I can't see it on my laptop screen, which kind of sucks right now. What up, Contra? I see you. Does VL lease out new trucks? 21. Yeah, they do. They do. They have 20, I think 2021's going for about a stack a week right now. Going for a stack a week. It's like people just not going to fuck with you and hate you. Yeah, that's just how it be, man. That's just how it be. So moving forward, though, it has been an interesting. What up, Jay? Face looking slimmer. Hey, man, I'm trying. It has been a very interesting, very interesting 2 weeks. So. Strawberry is amazing. I feel like I told you guys that 2 weeks ago. A week ago. I feel like I told you guys like a week ago that 2 of my drivers were moving on. They decided that they wanted to lease their own trucks, which I had no problem doing that. Hey man, do your thing. I look, I'm happy for you. I'm not gonna hold you back. Because, if I'm being completely honest, if I wanted to be a dick or if I wanted to be selfish to these gentlemen, the way that both of them did it was kind of, I'm not going to say shady because I just don't think that they knew that there's a certain way in doing it. So so what happens is, and I only know because I went through it as well. I forgot what driver it was. He had went through the process with VL already, and he was looking to come on board with VL. And I think I had put out at that time was when I was, this is probably back in like March, and I had put out information. Was like, yo, I'm hiring, and of course, for those who don't know, I pay more than what VL pays. I offer certain benefits that VL doesn't offer to their drivers. For example, the sign-on bonus. I pay 75 cents a mile, whereas VL pays their drivers 70 cents a mile. Just different things like that, and I do it not to to stab VL in the back or anything like that, but I mean VL has a lot more to offer on some places than I do. So, for example, I have 2017 trucks. So my trucks are now 4 years old, 5 years old, going on 5 years old. 500,000 miles on these trucks. So they're going to break down a little bit more logically than the newer trucks that VL can offer to a company driver. VL can put you in a brand new 2020, 2021 truck. So in my mind, based off the scheme that I've seen based off of fleet owners that I've worked for, both OTR and locally. The algorithm is that when you're in older trucks, you pay the driver a little more because they're in an older truck. Maybe that's incorrect. I don't know, but that's what I've seen. So I offered the 75 cents. So anyways, the driver saw what I was offering and he liked it in comparison to VL, and he approached me and said, hey man, I see you hiring, woody woody woo. I would like to come in and run for you. I said, okay, cool. And to me, I didn't think none of it. I'm still new to the business side of trucking and being an owner and an employer and all these things. So I got a call from VL, and they told me, it was like, look, man, we're going to do you a solid, but we do want you to know that could be considered poaching drivers. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that, because he had already went through the process with VL and like the orientation, the drug test, the background check. These things have to be paid for those who don't know. Anytime you start a new company and you go through the onboarding process, that shit is paid for. Okay. And so it had already been paid, already been done and all that. And I told VL, like, look, man, I didn't know. That was not my intention. I'm just trying to grow my situation. But hey, take them, and they let me have them because it was just a misunderstanding. Fast forward to currently, in the last week, 2 weeks, whatever, month, you could say, because the one driver told me he wanted to transition about a month ago, and he did stay and work the month and a half that we discussed, so that was cool. But what ended up happening was before they had made contact with me, they had went to VL, like, hey man, I want to lease a truck. And VL was like, hey man, you don't work for us, you work for Jay. It's a difference. So you have to inform Jay. We can't just take you out of Jay's truck and put you in a lease truck without Jay's permission. That'd be fucked up. And I appreciate VL for doing that, because whether or not the drivers had bad intentions or not, if they would have made that transition, both of them at the time that they wanted to, I would have been screwed, because I'm not wanting to say screwed, but I would have had 2 trucks that would have just automatically been sitting, and I would have had to scramble to put drivers in those trucks. You know what I mean? And, let me see. I got a comment. Where is that? Big Truck of the Fitness. What's up? And so, I would have been scrambling to try to put drivers back in those trucks last minute. Anybody who got the fleet, you know how that go. I seen Calvin earlier. Calvin knows how that go. You know what I mean? Driver just disappear on you, and you got to kind of, you know what I mean? But anyways, what ended up was being told to me was, here's how we can do it. Technically, we don't have to let them get in these trucks. Like, they work for you. This is your call. And my thing was, man, I don't want to be, like I said, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who is holding anybody else back from, doing anything. Whether I feel like they are ready for that transition, that's not my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? As an owner, I'm not these dudes' fathers, brothers, nothing. You know what I mean? If they saying this is what they want to do, I'm not gonna hold them back. So they both moved on, right? Both moved on. I was really hoping for a smooth transition, which for the most part, it has been a smooth transition, except for the fact that I never in a million, trillion, billion years would have thought that the condition that my trucks would have been turned in to me would have been, how about I just show you guys? That's what we can do. Let's just show you guys. And this really kind of messed me up, man, because I really felt like that I took real good care of these gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really won't know the entire time. It won't know hostility. They were great workers. They did everything that I asked. Um, let's see. There you go. Can you guys see that clearly? See all that up in there? Saw my truck was turned in to me, man. Crazy. So what happened was the truck was turned in on a Friday, right? The truck was turned in to me on. Oh, I gotta take this, y'all. Hold on, right quick. Can I turn this audio off? Hold on, right quick, y'all. Hello. What's up? What they say? Did you talk to maintenance? What was the total? Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. That's as long as it's taken care of, man. That's good. Get you back on the road. When was that load supposed to deliver? Tomorrow. I would just reach out to Val and let. Have you talked to him at all today? How far are you from that delivery? Okay. Just give him a call and let him know what's going on and tell him, you've been, sitting up all day waiting on that repair. And you going up there to deliver. So I mean, either way, the load to get there when it get there. Just give him an update so that he can update the customer. So just so he not being blind, they're not being blindsided. But you should be, I mean, if you don't feel safe to drive, then I mean that's just and that's the end of the conversation right there. But just let them know. Right. For sure. For sure. Right. Right. Yeah, that's like I said. Just reach out to Val. Give him, like I said, give him a call. Let him know. I would say call him. Let him know. Tell him that you might need an extra day to get that load. Well, yeah, extra day and a half actually to get that load delivered, and then get you some sleep and just take off early as possible in the morning. Okay. Let it work. All right, man. No doubt. All right, we back. Sorry. Business never stops. I had a that was one of my other drivers. Shout out to him. Um, he had a breakdown late last night. It was late last night, early in the morning. And it's so crazy, man, how this shit be working out because it was a relatively cheap breakdown. It was only like $252. It was like the one of the air holes had a leak in it, but it's just the time that you lose on these breakdowns, man. And that's what's really, I'm learning is the killer, man. Like uh the the breakdowns themselves, they're so you can handle those. You know what I mean? Like if I'm really being honest with 47 people here, if I'm being honest with y'all, man, breakdowns are really not that bad. just the actual breakdown itself. You know what I mean? Like, coolant leaks, tires. It's just a truck, man. You driving this thing 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, different type of terrain over different constructions and different constructions, construction like uneven roads. Shit's gonna break. So I mean, it's a part of the business. Where you get screwed over is when you get to a shop with a simple breakdown, but you can't get seen for 36 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or like, this situation, 12 hours going on. Matter of fact, no, he checked in at like, I want to say like midnight, 1 a.m. and he just getting done. It's 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? Talking about over, what is that? Like 12, 15 hours for a $252 fix. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, let's not get off the track too much. So this truck right here, this is one truck. This truck got dropped off on a Friday, and I got to give this driver credit because he been wanted to leave. He wanted to get his own truck, even though, excuse me, when he wanted to leave, I don't even think there were any lease trucks available. Because everybody wants to be a lease operator, everybody wants to be an owner operator. Hold on, y'all. Got another call. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jay, one more thing. Am I allowed to get emergency fuel here, this TA 50 gallons?
You should be able to, yes, sir.
All right, I just need 50 gallons. He said it was cool. Just, if I could push off early in the morning, just get on up there. I let him know everything that was happening and everything.
Okay.
It sounded like he was cool with it.
Yeah. He ain't got no choice but to be cool with it. Shoot. But yeah, you should be able to get that 50 gallons at that TA.
Oh, okay, brother.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Sorry, y'all. Fleet on it, man. Drivers come first. Imagine me telling one of my drivers, "Hey, man, I was on the live feed. I couldn't talk to you." Could you imagine some shit like that? Boy, I wouldn't have no drivers left. But now, where was I at? Oh, so he wanted to leave a while ago, but I don't even think there was no lease trucks available when he first wanted to get his own lease truck. And so I just told him, I said, "Hey, man, just stay until this date for me, and we'll get you a lease truck, and you'll get your sign-on, the other half of your sign-on bonus, and we'll be good." You know what I mean? And so cool. He stayed to the day. He dropped the truck off, and he's in his truck now. He's moved on. He dropped the truck off Friday because he was having some issues with. I've been having issues with that truck with NOx sensors continuing to go off. Like, I've replaced the NOx sensor on that truck like 3 times in the last like 90 days, which is ridiculous. And I was talking with maintenance today. We think it may be either something with the ECU or the wire that goes to the actual NOx sensor that may be worn out. And the next time we stop for 34, I'm gonna try to take a look at that wire, because I mean, it's the truck runs fine. It's just when that sensor comes on, it's crazy how powerful sensors are. Your truck could be running like the power that the computer has over these trucks now is it really is kind of crazy, man, because your truck could be like fine, like just be running fine, and a sensor could go off or something electrical could trip that bitch, and you would think that somebody fucking shot your truck with a 50 cal the way it starts running. And it's like, man, it's again, man, just learning, for so long, you fake the funk like you know what you're talking about with these trucks. But as you start spending money on these motherfuckers, you really start to learn, like, man, okay, this is that, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? So maybe the old heads might know what they talking about after all. They just ain't talking shit. But anyways, so that's something that I'm gonna continue to look for on that particular truck. But anyway, so he dropped the truck off for that. Now, I'm not the smartest. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I was trying to think of a metaphor. You know, people become, I'm not the brightest apple in the tree. I couldn't think of nothing. I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world. But if I'm dropping off a piece of equipment, for one thing, and I know that up under my hood looks like this. Let me see if I can find another picture for y'all. Because I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? I'm not being unrealistic. I'm not being a dick. You know, all these things. You know, if I move my truck and I see this on the ground, right? If I see that underneath my truck, you know, even though I'm bringing my truck to the shop for something else, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not the most mechanically sound. You know, I know some of y'all is like, y'all can fix y'all engine on the side of the road in Colorado. Y'all just know that much about the truck. Salute to y'all. I'm not that guy. But even I can tell you if, you know what I mean? Like, let me see if I find another picture. I got some more. Oh, I got some more. You got to document this shit. I couldn't believe this shit, man. And this is the one truck. Hold on. Let's see. What the other joint at? Is it? Is this it? You know what I mean? If I'm looking up under the hood of my truck and it looks like this, if it's coolant everywhere, wouldn't y'all think that maybe that would need to be addressed and spoken on? I mean, maybe it's me. Maybe, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What do y'all think? Come on, man. Like, like, fam, I'm going to just be blunt. There should be no company drivers. And this is not to downgrade company drivers from owner-operators. Or that's not what I'm trying to do here. But there is no company driver in the fucking world that should have a truck that looks like this. And it's so crazy to me because one of the main complaints that I've heard, I'll get back to that. One of the main things that I heard from company drive, because I did my research. Like, a lot of people think I'm just, you know, winging it, which I kind of am, but not as much as you think I am. But whatever. One of the main complaints that I heard from 1099 company drivers was they were tired of working for owners who did not fix their equipment. That was the main thing. Jesus Christ. Phone going crazy. They tired of working for owners who don't fix their shit. I've heard about it in the port. Man, I'm about to turn my phone off. I swear I am. I swear I'm about to turn my phone off, bro. Okay, cool. Bet. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, fleet on the life, man. What do you want me to do? And so I promise y'all, bro, when I say every little small thing that goes wrong with my trucks, I'm on it. I'm on it. Like, I'm talking about back to back to back. Like, the amount of money that I have spent in maintenance since March. Like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm so confident. I ain't paying no taxes this year. I'm not paying no taxes this year for 2021. I'm probably up to like $25K in maintenance. And we still got 5 months. Because I just don't play with that shit, because I know from the driver's perspective, you know, sitting on the side of the road and being stranded, you know what I mean? That shit is the wackest shit in the fucking world. So I'm like, especially, and here's the thing too with VL, it should be no need when you with a carrier like VL, if you don't have no money they will fix the shit for you and just charge it to your settlements. So there's no reason why anybody should be in a truck that is not DOT compliant or on the verge of like because a lot of times with trucks, man, it be the little small shit that lead up to the big problems. So as long as you stand on top of the small shit here and there, you shouldn't have too many of those big catastrophic failures. But when you riding around in a truck like this, you know what I mean? Let me show you the steer tire. Let me show y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a sec. We up to 60 people now. Look at this right here. This is the steer tire. Look at that. Let me see if I can. I think that's as big as it's gonna let me get. Let me see. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna let me. Nope, it ain't gonna let me. It won't let me edit it. No, it won't let me edit it. Look at it. That's a steer tire, man. I thought it'd let me zoom out of it or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me read these comments. Cool and Spencer, old boy. You ever told you per the other YouTube name? I know, right? Last breakdown had a full the rate. Carrier shop said I could run it, but the 4 alarms on the desk telling me to shut the truck off said no. The new trucks with those computers full of shit. Hell yeah, should have seen this on the pre-trip. Yeah. I don't need to edit. I can tell it's bad from the, I don't know. Yeah, man, like, that's the steer tire, man. And so what happened was the new driver got in it on Monday. And I'm thinking, I'm telling him, I'm hyping him up, like, we're going to run up a bag. The truck should be ready. Da-da-da-da-da. This brother hits me up. He says, he's the one that sent me these pictures. Because his thing was, I'm not moving this truck without, documentation that I ain't do none of this shit. So he's like, bro, like, do you, I guess he didn't know if I knew or not that this is what the truck looked like because it was supposed to be coming. Because you think about it like this. You think you a brand new driver to a situation, right? Well, this, whatever. And the owner is telling you, oh, yeah, the truck coming fresh out the shop. So in your mind, oh, okay, bet. It's coming out the shop. Whatever little kinks was ready. It should be clean. Like, let's get it. He gets the truck, and this is the condition that the truck is in. This is the steer tire. Let me see if I got any more pictures from this particular truck. I don't think I have any more from this particular truck. I ain't gonna give you no pictures of the inside. I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna give you no pictures of the inside. But steer tire is fucked up. The coolant, when we took it to the shop, so it got out of the shop on Monday. Had to go back into the shop. And it was so crazy. We put it in the truck country. Anybody who's familiar with the truck country in Illinois. We pulled it out of that on Monday. When we seen the underneath the hood and the steer tire, we knew that shit had to go right back in the shop. Truck country couldn't even take it back because they had so many trucks ahead of us, right? I don't know why this not pulling up, so we're just gonna let it be. Had so many trucks ahead of us. So we take it to the Loves next door. And $1,400. $1,400. Steer tire. The reservoir tank was, I think the reservoir tank had a crack in it, and the clamps, I think, were broke or some shit like that. $1,400 worth of work, man. And I'm not mad that the work had to be done because that's trucking. Shit break, you fix it. You make the money back, you move on. But to not have said nothing, and now I got a brand new driver that then got a rental car, drove to the terminal, ready to rock and roll, and now he got to go get a hotel room and catch an Uber back and forth from the shop to the hotel because the truck not ready to go. So now that's a hotel room that got to be paid for. That's transportation that got to be paid. Oh, by the way, I had to send him. I don't know why it's not letting me pull up no pictures. Come on now, don't start messing up on me now. I had to send him money because, oh, by the way, he had to clean the inside of the truck, which included a pissy mattress. I cannot make this up. He had to get rid of the mattress that had been pissed on. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like, to me, that's just like flagrant disrespect, bro. Like fam, like we all got health problems. Like, hey, bro, if you got bladder issues or whatever may have you, hey man, look, man, that's between you and your doctor. Throw the mattress away, bro. Don't leave a mattress that you didn't piss on in that truck. Leaving the truck dirty, cool. That whatever. Niggas are slobs. That's what it is. Whatever. But that right there, man, that's a whole nother level of disrespect to me. You feel what I'm saying? And I just that shit really, really, really fucked me up, man. I'm trying to see. I don't think let me see if this picture come up. For whatever reason, you said like that I want to come up. There you go. This is just give you an example of how dirty the inside of it. Now, mind you, this is a truck that this driver was in. This is a truck that this driver was in. This driver was driving this truck, making money in this truck. Look at that. So, you know what I mean? I ain't even get a picture of he didn't send me no pictures of the rest of the inside of the truck, but I can only imagine by looking at this. I mean, you can look like you can rub your finger on that shit. And you know what I mean? And then, look, these are buttons that you touch every day. That's your AC. You know what I mean? These are buttons that you are touching on a daily basis. Look like that. This ain't like it's the underneath the glove department where if you're in the driver's side you ain't never touching that, or this ain't like, you know what I mean, a part of the truck that never get touched. This is the part of the truck that's in daily use. Let me read some of these comments. Get caught up. Very, very, very dangerous driver. Steers must be perfect for real. Bro, yeah. What up, Mario? Niggas lie on the bed and be like, fuck it, I'll drive that shit. That shit crazy as hell. New mattress mandatory for a new driver, Jay. But see, I thought the mattress had been taken out. Because I was going to buy the new mattress. You get the new mattress at the Loves or at truck stops. I thought the old mattress had been taken out though. That's what you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it was on my other truck. He took all his shit out. He cleaned it. That's why I got to give him credit. He cleaned the shit. He took the shit out, and that's what it was. I've always taken out my old mattresses. And the only time I didn't do that was with the port trucks, because in the port trucks, don't nobody sleep in the trucks because they home every day or every other day. You know what I mean? So be transparent. Show. Now I ain't showing inside. Is VL trucking stealing money from drivers? I don't know, man. Call VL and ask them that. Charge him on his last check. Oh yeah. You for sure can bet that ass is getting taxed. That ass is for sure getting taxed. Make sure I'm caught up on all these other joints. Okay, so we caught up. So let's go look at the truck. Yeah, I get the foam roll-out mattresses out Walmart for new drivers, like $50. Yeah, shit. Well, my one driver, the truck he in, I bought an extra joint that go on top of it. So like it's actually in there and it's too big, so it gets folded up against the wall. So, but it's like I don't know what that shit called. I gotta ask him. Whatever. Now let's see. Let's go to the next truck. So with this truck, this driver, where is it at? Another driver that's moving on. Let's see. See if this will pull up for me. Bam. I'm gonna remove myself, and y'all tell me what y'all see. What wrong way? Y'all tell me what y'all see, man. Now I want y'all to remember that this is a driver who is turning in a truck to go be a lease operator. Everybody want to be an owner operator. You hear me? Everybody want to be an owner operator now. I don't even know if there's any tire left on the left side of this shit. Look at that shit, yo. This is a steer tire, ladies and gentlemen. You hear me? That is a steer tire. Looking like that. This shit was so crazy. I got a call from the maintenance manager and the operator. I'm not the dispatch manager. Blago and Richie called me. They was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I said, "Man, I don't know, cause it's only so much I can do. Only thing I can do is when a driver hits me up and they tell me that something is wrong with the truck. Only thing I can do, I don't even spend a lot of time talking to the driver. I let bro take it to the shop. I know it's gonna cost us some time on this load. I know it's gonna cost us some, it may mess up your check this week. We'll figure that out. But I just go to the shop. But if a driver isn't doing the proper pre-trip, how can I how can I prevent this? Look at this, man. This is the fucking steer tire. It's not a trailer tire, not a drive tire. This is the steer tire on the driver's side, man. This is crazy. But I don't know, man. I will say that with the two drivers that left me, I wish them well. And I hope that their mechanical awareness improves drastically, because this is dangerous, man. I'm not perfect. I'm never try to be perfect. I don't know everything there is to know about trucks. I've hit up people like Mob and SoCal and Calvin multiple times with mechanical questions because I just don't know. But to just drive around like this, man, you're not only putting yourself in danger, you put it in danger your family, because if that tire like that blows, man, who knows? You could be going over a bridge, you could be coming down a hill, you could be going around a curve. It could be ugly, man. It can be very, very ugly for those who don't know. When your job tires pop, when your trailer tires pop, if you're on doubles, then depending on where it's at, you'll feel the vibration. Somebody will wave you down. You won't lose control. You'll lose control of a truck if that shit pops. And I get it, man. Being a driver that you want to do good for the company, you want to run these miles, you want to make as much money. But I promise this money not going nowhere. I promise this money not going nowhere. I promise that me as an owner, I'm never getting mad at a driver who's putting the safety of himself and the truck ahead of the dollar. I feel like up until this point, I haven't been that owner. I think if you ask any of the drivers who've worked for me, they will say that. Like, yo, when push comes to shove, even when I've had to argue with my own dispatcher, like, look, man, fuck that. The truck got to get fixed. I've had plenty of arguments with my dispatcher where we could have grossed over $9,000 in a week, but we only grossed 6 to 7 because I said, yo, fuck that. He has to go to the shop to get this fixed. I cannot take a chance with that. So all I'm saying, man, all y'all want to be owner operators, everybody rushing to get in the lease truck, everybody rushing to do this, do that. Make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into, man. Because if you don't even know how to check your steer tires, man, you in for a long, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Ooh, my Lord. That's scary, man. Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. Announced orientation July 6th, finally going home Friday. Oh, you got a big bag. DOT with a crap, man. DOT with a, oh my stars. Imagine driving with a tire like this under a hazmat load, man. Man, somebody running that car. That truck definitely needs an alignment. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Ma. So what's happening now is that truck is gone in the shop because I had another driver that was supposed to start. And so this is how this happened because the other driver, he's coming from undisclosed location. I've been putting off his plane ticket because he was supposed to come last week. But what happened was this driver here was kind of dragging his feet with bringing the truck back. So here's how he did me. He went on home time for like 5 days, right? So him being on home time, truck not making no money. Then he does one load straight from where he stays to Illinois just to drop the truck off and then goes and gets in his truck. He gets in his truck and now my truck is left on the terminal like this. So now my truck has to go back in the shop to fix the cosmetic issues that's wrong with it, to fix obviously which needs an alignment and probably both steer tires. So now my truck is probably going to sit in the shop for another 2-3 days, which is going to affect, so pretty much I might have 2 weeks worth of not making much money off this truck, plus a driver who's still waiting to get in this truck. And what hurts my heart so bad is the way I looked out for both of my former drivers. The one guy, he would, let's call it what it is, this not be funny. He wouldn't have had a lease truck if I wouldn't have put in a word for him. That's just what it is. I called and asked them, hey, what's the update on a lease truck for this guy? And they called him 20 minutes later, we got a truck for you. So it's like I'm doing these favors for you, and you can't even bring me back a truck in good condition. And then with this truck here that's on the screen, let me tell you how good of a deal I worked out for him. They don't have any lease trucks available. They didn't have any lease trucks available for him. So what I did was I made an arrangement with them to where they're going to put him, because I had a driver that was ready to start, and I don't want to keep holding that driver up. They're going to take this guy and they're going to put him in a new company truck, and they're going to match what I was paying him, which is more than what they normally pay their company drivers. So I'm out here setting niggas up to still eat. Even though they're leaving me and you know what I mean? And this is what I get. And you wonder when you getting your last check. Hey, bro, you better hope you get a last check after deductions I hit your ass for. And trust and believe, I didn't already talk legally somebody about 1099 and all the things I can and cannot do as a 1099 contract. There's a big difference between being a W-2 employee and a 1099 contractor. It's a whole lot of shit I can do to that last check. Whole lot. Shit crazy, man. Crazy as hell, man. I'm just trying to provide opportunities for brothers to make money, and all I ask is just take care of the truck, man. Take care of the truck. When it's, you don't gotta come out your pocket for nothing. If it's broke, if you think it's broke, just let me know and we'll get it fixed. VL got vendors all over the fucking place. All over the place. My question would be, how long was he driving it? Because that's not happens in a week kind of where. This was the driver that had been working for me since February, mob. So ain't no telling. I've actually seen worse. It shows they don't give a fuck. Probably both steer tires, 100% of one tire is worn, 4 points replaced them both. Yeah, that's what they were telling me. Got alignment as well. Let's just keep moving and don't worry about that driver. It's just a life. Yeah, you know the good thing is, I got I've already got 2 newer drivers in my truck. Both of them are older gentlemen. Both of them are doing very well so far. Both of them immediately, the one guy, he's the one that sent me the pictures of the other truck. The other guy, we've been, he's been monitoring that truck, said it's been running fine. So, and you learn that, you would like to have a runner. And I know that's what people preach on YouTube, run heavy, run heavy. But at the same time, running heavy all day, every day is not as profitable as running productively and maintaining your equipment. You know what I mean? Because I promise you that with a steer tire looking like this driver probably watches a YouTuber that always talk about running heavy. But that same YouTuber probably pop tires all the time too. What a coincidence. And that's not a subliminal, that's a fact. Fact check it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, man, like, it's just when you got cats out here that's just putting out, bad information and hyping niggas up to do something that's not realistic. This is what you're going to have. You're going to have a bunch of drivers out here who are chasing this perception of what it is to be a big baller truck driver. These motherfuckers going to get themselves killed is what they going to do. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy as fuck, man. How often you see the trucks in person? I don't see the trucks. The only trucks that I was seeing in person was the old the truck that I originally was on, and that was because that previous driver stayed near me. But now I don't see the trucks at all. So I'm relying 100% on the drivers, as well as anytime I can get them close to the terminal, I'll swing them by the terminal. Hey, VL, take a look at it. Let me know what's going on with it, and do it like that. I'm trying to get back on the road in October. You won't be disappointed in me. Hey, man, hit me up then. Around October. What is this? August, September, October. I may be in a position to have another truck by the end. Yeah, hit me up, man. Hit my email, Jamar Holland 1991. Not that one. That's the other one. A trucker named Jay at yahoo.com is what I meant. But yeah, hit me up. Hit me up, man. Hey, don't laugh at me, Ma. I'm sorry. I was venting. I ain't mean to say that. Somebody go look. I say that my numbers jumped up to 80. Oh, you doing shit. I shouldn't have said that. I'm just a little upset, y'all. I ain't mean that. I ain't mean it in that way. I didn't mean it in that way, man. I swear I did. All right, let's see. What are we gonna go to? We're gonna transition to something else, man. I'm about to be in some beef and some bullshit. Lord have mercy. Where's the other pictures at? I mean, that's pretty much what's been going on with the fleet on the stuff, man. To give you a better picture of that truck, this is that truck right here. That's the actual truck. You got to find a system to see what's going on as a person or picture something, because it's also your responsibility for the upkeep on trucks. It comes with the territory for sure. Inspect your truck yourselves every 3 months. It might save you. Okay, that's something that I consider. That's definitely something that I consider. Oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's this that same truck. Now this damage right here, that was from when he got hit. Um, he got hit, and the guy was supposed to fix it. You really put me on. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that $10. Um, and the guy was supposed to fix it, and then he disappeared on me. So he left me with it. So they're fixing that now as well. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a nice hefty bill, but you know VL gonna help your boy out. So it is what it is. Shit crazy, man. What can you do? You know, it's a part of the game, man. Hey, Mob, I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I would not be surprised. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. Never mind. I was about to say some shit. I can't say that. I will say that all of this has definitely rocked my whole like it fucked me up. Can't hold you. It fucked me up. Like for real, for real. Cause it's just like I don't know, man. Like I feel like I have been doing everything that I'm supposed to do as an owner. You know, I'm not a perfect owner. I know, and again, I know that people talk shit and he's in over his head and blah blah blah. But I really feel like I'm offering a good situation here. You know what I mean? 75 cents a mile. You know, when I first started, it was 72 cents a mile, and I've done nothing but increase my pay. I'm giving cats $500 after a week. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm giving you $500 after 1 week of driving. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very communicative. If you hit me up at 2 in the morning, I may not get back to you till 3 in the morning when I wake up to take a piss, but I'm up. You know, when you need something, when drivers want to go home for a week, I'm talking about 7 days, and they only been out for 3.5. Hey, go home, bro. Go to your family. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm doing all of the things that I would hope an owner would do for me if I was a driver. And to still get these kind of things happen, this is like shit. And it's funny because it reminds me of a conversation I had with LoShawn a long time ago. And he was saying, man, he started off as a pro driver type fleet owner. And after a while, you just get to a point like, man, nah, like you can't be every driver's friend or, because this is what happens when you try to be the cool owner, the cool boss. This is what you get. You get trucks dropped off at the shop with pissy mattresses, coolant leaks all over the damn hood, steer tire. I mean, these are both of my trucks. Think about it for a minute. Both of my trucks needed steer tires. That's potentially 2 wrecks I would have had to deal with. That is like that. You might not be able to fathom that as a one truck operation, but sitting at the crib thinking about that terrifies me, bro. 2 of my trucks, I only got 3 trucks. So 2 out of 3 had bad steer tires and won't nobody saying nothing to me. Man, That shit crazy as a motherfucker, bro. That shit crazy as hell, bro. Hey, bro, I'm about to do like Woody. I'm about to go sell cars. I'm going to find me the nearest car dealership, and I'm about to start selling cars, bro. I swear to goodness. And y'all want to know why I want to change my channel to why I'm changing my channel to a vlog channel? Because this trucking shit will drive you local. Local. Why you think, you know what's so funny? Why do you think most of the guys who have been in trucking for longer than 5 years and on YouTube always so either mad or angry or beefing? Because that's just, it's almost like that's what this industry breeds. You know what I mean? It's always some bullshit somewhere, whether it's with a driver, with a truck, with a shop, with a dispatcher, with a customer, with DOT. It's just like, oh my, let me tell you something, man. Appreciate your good days in this industry. And I'm not saying this to scare nobody. I'm just here to keep it 100% real with you. Appreciate your good days. Them weeks where you go a full week and you make, a cajillion dollars and don't have no breakdowns and everything's, all your deliveries on time and, whatever. Hey, appreciate them weeks. Straight up and down. Appreciate them, man. If you got if you're a fleet owner or you got, you got 1 or 2 trucks, you got somebody driving for you and they don't give you no hard times, they look over the truck, man, give them a bonus. Appreciate them. Because you could be stuck with something like this right here. Pull up, you know what I mean? Craziness, man. Let me read some of these comments. You live and learn. You're going to learn with every situation. You got it. For sure. What's good? What's up, Brandon? Business is business. I'm an asshole. The folks that work in my shop know that. Learn that being an operation manager got to be firm. I just spent $2,500 on 4 Goodyear drive tires. Man, Be Smooth posted the VL page. You should check it out. I seen it. I mean, it is what it is, man. People going to post what they're going to post. You know what I mean? Like, I already said my piece on that shit. People going to feel how they want to feel about the situation. Hey, man, that's cool. It is what it is, man. Haven't had a breakdown in this lease truck since I got out here. And you blessed them, bro. But you know what, though? It's so crazy because when I had first got in my truck, the very first lease truck I got in with VL, from June until like April, no breakdown. I mean, I'm talking about some small shit, tires, knocks. I think a knock sensor one time, like very minuscule repair. But ever since I got all 3 of these trucks, oh my, it's like breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. It's like, what the? I'm talking about $4,000, $2,000, $3,000. Like, oh my God. But it's cool though, because like I said, bro, I promise you I'm not paying no taxes for 2021. And they ain't even that ain't ducking the IRS or nothing. I mean, with all my deductibles, I should damn near break even. If I might pay $2,000 this year. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I might pay $2,000. Oh, these goddamn breakdown. What we do, VL sends us a vendor list. So the closest vendor that they're near is where I go. Like I try to stay near the truck countries. And of course, if you got to go to the Loves, you got to, because I think they do have an account with Loves. But, going to Loves, sometimes, man, you just, it sucks because, with a lot of these shops, man, you're dealing with entry-level mechanics, honestly. Unless you, take the time to go to the mom and pop joint or the joint that you can't find on Google. A lot of these shops, for the type of work that should be getting done, they getting the old boy that just got out of community college 3 weeks ago with his associates in diesel mechanic shit. So, what I mean? Your truck, the first truck you ever worked on. I've noticed that a lot. Like, you can tell these motherfuckers don't know what they just reading. They reading the book. They're like, okay, part 2A, 2B. Okay, so that means 2C. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not all of them, but with a lot of them, it'd be like that. It'd be like, man, can I get the old 30-year vet in the back to work on my shit. Like, damn. But you at the mercy of the shop. Let's see. Why don't you hit the gym? You play ball. Get that shit together, little bro. Oh, I'm going to the gym today. I went swimming yesterday. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go back swimming today, if I'm gonna go try to play ball, or I might hit some weights today. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something. Yeah, I got the membership at the YMCA now. That's right down the road. So yeah, I'm going as soon as I get off here. I'm going. Let me see. Most businesses don't show a profit for the first 2 to 5 years. That's normal. Oh yeah, ain't no profit over here. TAs are the worst. Yeah, dealership is the last place. Only one master mechanic. And I said I got an official Willis ass. People be lying, talking. He made $7K a week at Schneider at least. Oh, well, hey man, I don't really care about too many other niggas' pockets. I got too much going on in my own pockets. You heard me. I mean, whoever make whatever. Hey man, most salute. You feel me? I'm doing okay. You feel what I'm saying? I don't make as much as I would like to, but I got shops in our area, bro. Okay. Let me go back to. So now I want to talk about my health since we kind of transitioned there, anyways. Let y'all know what's going on with my health, man. Your boy got to get it together, man. I'm gonna fuck around and be gone out of here on some real shit. Let me see how that's gonna come up. Oh, it won't let me bring it up. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to bring up this picture. I don't know why it won't let me bring that picture. Oh, it's not gonna let me bring it up. That sucks. Huh. Hold on. Let me try to see if I can bring it up another way. Bear with me, folk. Bear with me. If not, then we gotta talk about the J12. Mm-hmm. J12. Say, come on. Don't do me like that. I'll try this one more time. It don't work this time, and I'm gonna give up. Nah, I ain't gonna let me bring it up. Whoops. Oh well. So, all right, Mark. So I was gonna. Oh, matter of fact, hold on, y'all. JJ, go get my medicine thing. It's right there in the kitchen on the counter. All right, I had to get my little errand boy. Thank you, sir. All right, now we back in. Close that door. Thank you, sir. All right, let me see. How much you want for it, Mark? Look. You know, money talk. And look, I can tell you now though, I'm about 62 into it. You know, I'm about 60. I got it for 5, and I went and got some brand new tires on her, and I got brand new ball joints on her. That was about 1,200 at Pet Boys. But yeah, so nigga, I'll grab it this weekend, no cap. Hey, man, if it's a true, I don't think it's a true SS because I don't got T-tops. They don't got T-tops. So that's what me and my homeboy was talking about. I got a 305 in them. Change that diet. Yeah, I changed the diet, gross. You should be in the 2 times a day, big dog. Dedication. Baby steps. Baby steps. Gross, maybe. That's what I should put on. I put it on the back. I don't know if it'll come up though. See if I can put my Monte Carlo up here. Let's see if it'll come up. I don't think it's gonna come up. Where is that? No, it ain't up there. Nope. Damn. They killing me, man. I'm gonna get better at this green screen shit, man. I'm gonna get better at it. Gotta check the VN on the firewall. Okay. I wonder if I go right here though. What's this right here? Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. What's this right here? My bad. I fucked up. I get with you, Ma. I get with you. All right. So what else I want to talk about? Yeah, my health. So all the y'all can leave. You don't want to hear about this. Shoot, you lost a little weight and you be looking like Lorenzo in training day. I know, right? So this is what I'm on, man. I don't know what you're gonna see. It's gonna blend in with the. It's blended in with the green screen. This is what I got, man. So they got me on like hella medication, bro. Like this shit crazy as fuck. You know what's so funny? Like I ain't gonna say funny, but so as of right now, I'm gonna count these pills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm taking 15 pills a day right now, man. 15 pills a day. So I got a lot going on in my body. And I'm so ashamed of myself because when I first got into truck, let me change this background. Every time I look at this picture, it make me mad. What picture should I use? I guess I go. That's what the truck should look like right there. I guess. Hey, that's what the truck should look like. But anyways, so basically, what happens is I have a kidney disease that I told you guys about, and I have high blood pressure. I have sleep apnea, and I have this thing that happens called tachycardia. So for the longest time, man, I got up here and I just downplayed my health. Like I would come up here and I would do the little fads of like, water fasting and, just the gimmick type diets, which I'm not saying that fasting is a gimmick, but it can be used as a gimmick if not used correctly. And I really just didn't put the time and the energy into my lifestyle of my health that I should have, and I'm paying for it now. Um, to truth be told, if I'm being honest with you guys, I probably should have never been able to drive a truck. Like honestly, especially after like the first year or two. Like if you go back and you look at some of my old videos and you look at just how big I was. I mean, I'm still big now. I'm lingering around the 380s right now, which is down for me. From the biggest I remember being is like 444, 445. So I'm down, but 380 is still like, I mean, that's still obese, morbidly obese. Um, and I feel like I shouldn't have been able to be on the truck. I shouldn't have, but I kept finding little tricks of the trade, doubling, tripling up on my blood pressure medicine the day before my DOT physical, um, lying about my, sleep apnea, things like that to keep me, on the truck to make money. And hindsight, man, it probably was one of the worst things I could have done because financially, I've been able to keep making money for my family, to keep us from being, flat broke. But it's not like we, super rich because of it. So it's like, I'll be looking now, like, was it really worth it? Like, yeah, I made money, but I know me, I would have found a way to make some bread. Like, I had to stick them up or something, nah. But and now where I'm at now is that my kidneys are at like less than 5%, like working. Like, my creatine level is like 12.7. If anybody knows what that means, creatine is like toxic shit that be in your body. And your levels are supposed to be below like 1.1. My shit like 12.7, to give you an example of how bad my condition is. And a lot of it came from not taking medication. Uncontrolled blood pressure has just destroyed my body for the most part, like, my kidneys and shit like that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm paying for now. Um, and that's why I'm on all these medications now, just to maintain. You feel what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people was like, I seen when I posted that picture of his medication, a lot of people was just like, yo, you shouldn't, take all that medication. That's not natural. And I understand that. I do agree with that. But I just think for me at this point in my life, I can't afford to take a risk like of not taking medication. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have this condition, tachycardia, and I got to see a cardiologist. But it happens where like I'll wake up or I'll be doing nothing. Like I'll just be walking or whatever, and my heart rate will go up to like, mind you, a normal resting heart rate is like 70, 80 maybe. My heart rate will jump up to like 180, 185, and it'll just stay beating like that for like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. If I don't do anything, it'll just stay like that. And I don't know what's triggering it. I don't know where it's coming from. I've pretty much given up drinking. And I don't really do anything extracurricular that'll cause anything. Like, it just happens out of nowhere. A lot of times I'll wake up out my sleep in the morning and it'll be like that. And I'll go get my wife's Apple Watch, check my heart rate. That shit 175, 180, 182. And, that shit is dangerous because if you leave it unchecked, they saying that, your heart beating that fast is like any muscle. It'll stop. And so what I'll have to do is I'll, have to call 911. And this has happened like 3 times in the last, like 4 months, really? 5 months. I had to call 911. They'll come in. And it's sad when the local fire department is becoming familiarized with you. But they'll come in, they'll hook me up, get an IV, check my blood pressure, all that, and they'll see my heart rate, and they'll give me this medicine called adenosine, I think. That may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And what that shit'll do, they'll pump that shit in my vein. Actually, I got a bruise right here on my arm from the last time they did it. It just happened to me earlier this week, where my heart rate, they'll put the joint in there, they'll pump the medicine, like 6 milligrams of it, and my shit have dropped from like 180 to like 70, just like that. And it's like I can feel it. Like I can feel my heart kind of just like stop and then start again. It's the craziest shit in the world, man. Like, I don't wish that shit on nobody. Like, on some real shit. Like that shit, like, it almost feel like you like, this shit's crazy as fuck. But and that should be scary, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause I be trying to, wait it out, see if it's gonna go down on its own, but it never do. But yeah, man. So stuff like that. I actually got an appointment with my kidney doctor tomorrow to check up on my status. They waiting for this thing here to finish maturing, and they still trying to start me on dialysis. I would like very much to avoid that. That's why I've been going, hard with my, what I've been doing as of this last week. Been trying to incorporate, because it's the thing with the fasting, right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Sure, it's easy for somebody to say, you should just do straight green juice, or you should just do fasting, water fasting. And in reality, most of the people who's telling me to do it haven't done it. And that's not to be disrespectful, but it's just, that shit is so fucking hard, bro. The level of discipline and concentration it takes to just stop eating food when I've been eating food for 30 fucking years. It is the hardest shit. So I might give you 7 days. I might even give you 14 days. But every single time I go right back. And then that's what I've done. I've gotten down to as low as like 370 off water fasting. But every fucking time, bro, I promise you, the minute I stop with that shit, I go right back, start eating the same shit I start eating over again, and I got right back up into the 400s, 405, 407. You know what I mean? So I don't want to keep doing that cycle, because I keep tricking myself mentally into thinking that, okay, I used to be 444, I used to be 440, whatever. Now I'm 390, so it's cool. Like, I can linger around 390, which is 100% 100% false. Because at 390, I'm at just as much risk of all these symptoms and all these health problems as I would be at 440. Morbidly obese is morbidly obese. You know what I mean? Like, I might feel lighter on my feet and may feel that I have more energy to do, other things. But the reality is I'm drastically unhealthy. You know what I mean? So what I'm in the process I'm trying to do now, man, I'm just trying to find something that I can stick with for a long period of time. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? Like, so like right now, I'm eating fruits like strawberries, grapes, oranges, watermelon. Those are the fruits that I'll physically eat. And then throughout the day, I'll drink water, Gatorade, and like this. I still do the juice. We got the juicer that I do. But what I try to do is I try to do like intermittent fasting with the fruit. So I still try to go 12 to 16, 17, 18 hours with nothing, just water, juice, and maybe Gatorade in that time frame. And then now in this 8-hour window or this 6-hour window, I eat all the fruit I want. And so far, that's been doing, like I said, right now, I'm like right there. I think I'm like right in like 390, 389. And I feel fine. Like, I don't feel like I'm starving. And then the main thing too is I have to start incorporating working out. For so long I tried to get it, and it is possible. I see people in the comments. It is possible to water fast for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You never have to work out. You never have to have any type of plan or nothing like that. And you can lose all of that weight. But even in some of these groups that I've seen, like A Healthy Alternative, and some of these fitness channels that I hope to communicate with one day with this channel now, to get away from the trucking bullshit. Like, even they say, yeah, you can go them 30 days, 60 days, and you can do it, but what you gonna do afterwards? And that's where a lot of people fuck up. I know people firsthand who have gone 40 days on a liquid and have lost hella weight and look great, best shape of their life, but they didn't have a plan as to what they was gonna do to maintain it, and they gained that weight right back. So it's like, I see all the water fasting and all these different ways of losing the weight, but my main concern is keeping it off. So that means I gotta lose it more slowly than a water faster or a straight juicer, I'm fine with that, man, as long as when it come off, it stay off. So, like, for example, if I'm 390 right now, that means I should never see 395 again in life. Whereas when I water fasted before, I might have been 400 one week, 380 the next week, but then I fuck up and then I'm back 397 again. You feel what I'm saying? Like I want to keep a steady, consistent direction of losing weight, and that's just my main concern at this point because I do want to live a long life, man. You know, I got 2 kids, 6-year-old and 7-month-old, and I do want to be around here for them. And like I said before, you know, my grandfather's death, even damn, that shit crazy. That shit was 2 months ago. Damn, that's nuts. My nigga been gone 2 months. But anyways, you know, my grandfather's death really showed me what death is and how it affects your loved ones when you're gone. And that's not a good feeling, man. Like the feeling I feel when I think about my grandfather, I don't want my wife thinking about me like that. You know, I don't want my kids thinking about me like that. And so, you know, I'm just trying to be consistent with it, man, and just figure out my little plan. Let me read some of these comments. Also have serious health battles I don't talk about. You got to take that shit serious now before it's too late, for sure. That means you can't have sex because your heart. I don't know. I gotta go to a cardiologist and figure out what triggers that tachycardia. A theory that my kidney doctor had is because my kidneys, because you know what your kidneys pretty much do. Your kidneys clean your body out. You know what I mean? So because my kidney levels are decreasing, that means that my body isn't being cleaned out, which means that, you know, toxins are being able to go into my bloodstream, and that may be what's causing the tachycardia. I don't know, man. We're still trying to figure that out. Water fasting is dangerous and stupid. I wouldn't say that. Fasting and plant-based eating is what helped me tremendously. Water fasting isn't dangerous, no stupid if you do it right. You got to eat something with water fasting. Like what you're saying, BB, is correct, but strictly water. Nah. Fasting saved my life, but water fasting, different forms of fasting, studies show it helps. Been good since ancient times. No, you don't have to eat anything while water fasting. I've gone 60 days and got off meds. Have you ever tried low carb or keto? Now, I ain't tried neither one of them. Gastric bypass, switch it. Well, so that's the thing, black heavyweight. I got to get down to the weight to even do that. Like I'm too big to even do that right now. Like right now, the main goal is 350 because at 350 I can get some decent life insurance. So that's the main goal right now. I don't know what the weight is for the guy because SoCal was telling me about that as well, about getting that done, whether I want to get it done or not. At this point, it may not be my choice anymore. You feel what I'm saying? That, you know, I'm pushing, you know, I'm 30 now, so, you know, I'm just going through these comments. The kids changing the way you eat, which can maintain it. Work out in the heat. I'm trying to do my muscle. People your size have gone on long fast. There's many YouTube content creators who show their results and live. You have to make sure your body is right health-wise to avoid bad things. Health over money, for sure. Gastric bypass is a waste of time. Studies have shown people gain all that weight back in 5 to 10 years. Oh, wow. I ain't know that. Guess that's disconnect. Because most folks just do it rather than be prepared for it. You need a cleanse. No shit. Definitely need a cleanse, man. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's what's up. That's the update on my health, man. You know, I don't want to get up here and be all in, like, you know, I don't need no sympathy and woe is me. Like I did it to myself, man. My message though, the message I do want to get out, because I do know a lot of my audience is still truck drivers. If you a young truck, let me tell you something. If you are a young truck driver, bro, 21 to 24 to 25, and you went to go get your DOT physical, and they telling you, hey man, you got, because see, here's what happened. You'll go get your DOT physical, and they'll say something like, hey man, you got some, you know, we're gonna pass you, but you have some protein in your urine. or your blood pressure is a little high, you might want to follow up on that, or just little small stuff like that. You'll ignore that shit because you got your DOT physical. But I'm telling you, bro, please follow up on that shit. Like, if you don't believe in doctors, look up some holistic shit. Whatever path you want to choose to address it, just address it. Don't leave it be and like, man, fuck it, whatever. Because we got this thing of thinking we invincible and shit can't affect us and whatever. And that shit could be farther from the truth, man. Like, if you are 24, 25, and they prescribing some medication to you for your blood pressure or whatever, take it, man. Take that shit. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know some people disagree with medicine and all that stuff, but I can just tell you from my experience, like, not taking it and not doing anything else to address it has made me worse. I probably got the body of like a 50-year-old right now, to be honest, with all my health problems. Like, when I look at all the medication I got to take and these doctors that I'm going to see, and when I'm sitting in these waiting rooms, ain't no other 30-year-olds in there. It's 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, I'm holding the door open for everybody else because I'm the youngest in there. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing all the doctors keep saying to me. It's like, yo, you way too young to be having these type of problems. Like, dialysis, nigga, like, what is you doing? You know what I mean? So, just take it from me, man. Any small health issue that you may be going through that you may want to ignore and just put off, address that shit, man, for real. We all want to live long lives and be here for our kids and our significant others. And I want that for y'all. You know what I mean? Don't make my mistake. No matter what happened to me, learn from my shit. For real, for real. Get the comment. Hold on. I got a cigarette in one hand and a drumstick from Popeye in the other. You making me feel bad. That's funny. If you eat the same junk food, your body will hold the weight even though your stomach was reduced. Leave those energy drinks alone as well. Yeah, I had to then leave them alone. I used to drink them shits like goddamn Gatorades, boy. What's them joints? The Mountain Dew joints. What's the Mountain Dew ones called? I can't even remember. I used to drink them shits like goddamn every day, damn near on the truck. Damn, what them shits called? Them shits was good too. Whatever the Mountain Dew energy drink was called. So, but anyway, that's all I got for that, man. With my health, that's the update. And that's what I'm saying. Like, with the direction of the channel, kickstart. There you go. Appreciate you. With the direction of the channel moving forward, man. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna be vlogging and talking about my life, and I'm gonna be talking about the trucking shit, of course, because I still know that 95% of my audience is truckers, so I'm gonna address the trucking shit. Trucking, running a fleet, and all the as much positive trucking shit as can be addressed. You know what I mean? All that other extra bullshit. Don't incorporate me in it. I don't give a fuck what nobody said about me on YouTube, what nobody said about my company. As you see, I didn't come up here and go into an hour-long rant about none of that shit because I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. My life has evolved beyond that, in my opinion. Like, I got way more important things to handle than public perception of whatever. You know what I mean? So, but I'll still touch the trucking shit. You guys gonna watch me build my Monte Carlo unless mobs buy it from me for the right price, but I don't think I'm gonna sell it though, because I really love that car. Watch me build it. If I'm thinking about an LS3. I'm thinking about LS, because LSX, that shit like 10 bands. Hey, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get a car and just start saying shit like, yeah, I'm gonna put a twin turbo 3700, da 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 da. Like, nigga, that shit $25,000. Ain't nobody got that. So I'm thinking realistically. LS3 probably. And we're gonna tweak some other things around on that. So you'll watch me build on that. I'll probably give a tour of that car probably today once I head to the gym. You'll see me. I'm gonna try to do vlogs of me going to the gym, what I'm doing in the gym. Maybe I'll be doing a lot of swimming. I really like swimming. Like yesterday, I went and I was swimming for like an hour and a half. And what I noticed, is when I tried to do the traditional swimming, that shit was hard as fuck. Like, I almost drowned because I couldn't keep up But when I was doing the backstroke, like laying on my back and just use I could do that longer periods of time, and it burnt in the shoulders, and I still was breathing hard, but I was able to do it versus trying to swim regularly. That shit, like you don't realize, like when you go swimming, man, like that shit hard. Like we just think about swimming is like, oh yeah, but when you're doing back to back laps, you get halfway and you like, oh shit, and you in the 7 feet, you out of breath, man. And me, I'm still a big dude, and I'm looking at this lifeguard. She's about 17, 140 pounds. She ain't gonna do nothing for me, so I'm on my own. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was interesting. Learning different exercises in the pool. I'm not gonna get a personal trainer. Because I got a homeboy that want to work out. We just gotta get our schedules aligned. And then there's just too much information on YouTube, man. Like to really need a personal trainer. It'd be one thing if I was training for an actual event, or like I was trying to build my body a certain way. I'm just trying to lose weight, put a little muscle on. I still remember a lot of stuff from football. When I played football, 12 years ago now? That shit crazy. So no, 13 years ago. Damn. 08. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start putting that stuff together, and kickstart. Okay, and that's really the direction of the channel gonna be. Little stupid vlogs, and I know how it's gonna go. The views ain't gonna be there, and that's fine. I think once the weight start coming off, the views may go up. Once I start making the adjustments to the car, the views may go up. But that's cool, man. But I just feel like it really ain't no real reason to continue with this 100% trucking content, man. It ain't really too much more to talk about, man. Like, what, I'm just keep arguing with niggas? You know what I mean? Keep finding shit to beef about in the trucking industry. I'm cool on that, bro. Y'all got it. Like, I swear, God, y'all got it, my nigga. Whatever y'all say it is when it comes to trucking. Like, y'all got that shit. I've been doing this since 2015, my nigga. It's 2021, about to be 2022. I be goddamn if I be a 10-year YouTube trucking vet. That is not gonna be the highlight of my life. I refuse. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to no veteran YouTuber truck niggas. That's not finna be what's on my tombstone. He was the greatest YouTube trucker ever. Some of these niggas really want that shit on their tombstone. Not I. Not I. Let me comment on. Let me catch up on the comment. All praise to the Most High, my brother. Stay focused. Come on. In fact, swimming is the hardest work. Yeah, man, that shit caught me off guard. The best and fastest constant results come from whatever cardio makes you most uncomfortable. If you enjoy the cardio or workout, it isn't gonna work. But see, I enjoy swimming, but that shit's still hard though. Like, cause see, the way I look at it, I'm more likely. I gotta look for me. I think for me, because I'm so used to been sitting in the house as a couch potato. If I'm being honest, the way I look at it, like I'd be like, what's more likely gonna get me out the house? And if I think to myself like, oh, let's go get on the treadmill for an hour, or let's go get in the pool, I'm more likely gonna go get in the pool. I get in the pool 3-4 times a week before I get on the treadmill twice a week. So maybe once I get more mentally mature in it, maybe then I can start doing more uncomfortable stuff. So try this stuff called carb, bro. On the sport, you use every muscle. Carb quick. Okay. Personal trainers are useless. Yeah, I gave a personal trainer $500 one time, and it didn't end well. It didn't, what I mean, it won't really. I didn't feel like I got my full money worth out of that. My bad. Salute drivers. So ain't no, you good, bro. No problem. If I got the opinion, no problem. But yeah, man. So we're gonna see. See how it goes. Keep pushing. I'm gonna try to do like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to commit to a certain amount of videos a week. When you commit to that shit, then you end up doing the opposite of that shit. So, but I'm gonna try to do a certain amount of like 3 videos a week. But we're gonna see. I don't know. But that's all I got for this live feed, man. We've been up here for about an hour and 45 minutes. Appreciate everybody been rocking with me the whole time. People that's come and gone, man. Y'all know the vibes. All my truck drivers out there, man, make sure y'all checking y'all equipment, man. Staying on top of your equipment, man. Not just because of DOT. Listen, man, you shouldn't just be checking your equipment to avoid DOT. Like, you forget, man, you can actually die behind the wheel of a truck. Like, I don't know if people realize that. Like, truck driving was like top 10 most dangerous jobs for like a decade. You know what I mean? So DOT aside, safety violations aside, just for your own health, please check your equipment, man. You know what I mean? I ain't saying you got to get up under the hood and you ain't got to be a diesel expert and, you know, all these things, but just, you know, check your tires, man. Check your lights, you know, check your air brakes. I mean, air brakes, your air hoses, your glad hands. Make sure them shits ain't wore out. You know, small stuff, man. Please, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? The last thing you want is a steer tire going out on you, or, you know, a glad hand busting on you in the desert. You in Nevada. You know what I mean? Next truck stop 300 miles away. Feel like, you know what I mean? Just do what you got to do, man. Let me see. V-Shred program. I ain't never heard of V-Shred program. Health is wealth. You better believe it. But, damn, it's already 6 o'clock. Oh, yeah. I got to go. Fucking, I think pool calls 8. I'm going to get up off here, man. I'll check you guys next time. As always, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. Remember, time is money. Make sure you spend it well. And remember, man, everything that you want in life is on the other side of sacrifice, man. Check you guys next time.